Welcome to Unfrazzle, a podcast for solo business owners with a big vision who are ready for a kinder, more sustainable approach to productivity. I'm Louise Miller, and each week I share bite-sized insights to help you step away from the hustle, stop faffing and stay focused so you can make your brilliant ideas happen and make a bigger impact in the world. Before we dive into today's episode, if you enjoy what I'm sharing here on Unfrazzle and you'd like to support the podcast, you can buy me a cuppa by going to buymeacoffee.com/Louise Miller and making a one-off donation. I'll pop a link to that in the show notes. Okay, grab yourself a cuppa and let's get started. When you're busy with a never-ending to-do list, a business to run, a home to run, kids to take care of, yourself to take care of, it's easy to feel you have no choice but to keep going. And if, like many of us, you feel like there's never enough time, you're probably used to cramming as much as you can into every single minute with your head down and your game face on. And you may know that that current way of doing things isn't working, right? It feels difficult, heavy and exhausting. But chances are you've convinced yourself that you simply don't have time to do anything about it. Because when there's always something screaming for your attention, how can you possibly justify taking time out? And I've been there, so I know how it feels to find yourself utterly depleted. But I also know how good it feels when you do decide to stop. When you finally reach the point where you know that things can't carry on as they are. And I had one such moment around 17 years ago when I was an office manager for a small charity, and someone came into my office asking me if I could fix a broken stapler. And the moment they left, I closed the door behind them and had a really good cry. I'd been firefighting for so long, running from one urgent thing to the next in a constant state of high alert, that all it took was for one more person to come to me demanding something for me to lose it. And Staplergate was a bit of a turning point for me. I didn't want to be the person who cries over broken staplers, so I decided to stop and make some changes. I gave myself some space to put things in place that would help me get organised and, importantly, keep it together no matter how crazy and busy things got. But I don't want for you to do what I did. I don't want you to reach breaking point before you stop. So if you need someone to give you permission to stop, I'm giving that to you now. You are allowed to stop. There is time for you to stop. The world will keep spinning if you stop, reflect, regroup, and then restart. So the first thing to do when you do choose to stop is to breathe. Make a cup of tea, sit quietly for 10 minutes, go for a walk, listen to your favourite music, have a stretch. Do something that will help you to find calm and put things into perspective. And then you can take a little bit of time to reflect on what's working or not working for you, right? Regroup. And then think about the changes you could make that will help you to get things done with a little less stress and a little more ease. Spend a little bit of time exploring the possibility of doing things differently. So here are a few suggestions of what that might look like. You could review your to-do list with a critical eye. Is everything on there still important? And does it have to be done by you? What could you remove? If you've got lists and post-its everywhere, maybe it's time to consolidate all of that into one place. And if you know you would love to do that, but you don't know where to start, I have a program that can help. I'll pop a link to that in the show notes. Another thing you can do is use your calendar, right? Schedule your downtime. If your days often get derailed, you might want to start putting important activities in your calendar and protecting that time in the same way as you would a meeting with a client. It might be as simple as tidying your environment to see if the outer calm contributes to inner calm. And then from there, you can start afresh. Remember, if you change nothing, nothing will change. And getting stuff done every day doesn't have to feel like a struggle, but first you must allow yourself to stop. So is there someone in your life who needs to hear this right now? If so, please do share this episode with them. And as always, I hope that this helps, and I look forward to seeing you again soon. Thank you for listening to Unfrazzle. If you enjoyed this episode, please share it with a friend who needs a dose of calm productivity in their life. And I'd love it if you could leave me a rating and a review, as that will help more people discover this podcast. If you'd like to hear more from me to help you stop faffing and take back control of your time, you'll find a link to join my mailing list in the show notes, and I would really love for you to join us. So thanks so much for your support, and I look forward to seeing you next time.